Patriot, Traitor, Pass. Can I do a couple with you really quick?
Sure.
Okay. Tucker Carlson.
So what's my response?
So do you think he's a patriot? Do you think that he's a traitor to this country?
Oh,
Or
right.
you just like it's
That's right.
too nuanced?
That's right. Yeah, you did that with James. It was funny. I love James. He's
Yeah.
great.
Okay, so you think James is a patriot, so I'll erase him from the list.
Oh yeah, I mean he would. No, well, I always call him a traitor just so that I can get a text from him. He can laugh at me. But Tucker Carlson, patriot.
Okay. How about Vivek?
Vivek Ramaswamy,
Yes. Yes.
patriot.
Okay. Kevin Kiley.
You know what? I'm embarrassed to say, actually, I'm not very familiar enough.
Well, that's fine. He's a big guy in California, and now he's in the Congress. But I'll introduce you guys. You're gonna love him.
Great, yeah.
What about Charlie Kirk?
Patriot.
Michael Obama.
Who?
Michelle Obama.
Oh, absolute traitor. Just I don't care what else you've done. Just that Reach Higher program right there is already.
There you go. That's why we put it in there. Kanye West.
Kanye West. Man, I think Kanye West loves Kanye West.
Is that so bad?
No, not at all. I think Kanye West is a patriot to Kanye West. I don't know. I don't know if he thinks very much. But like I said, I have no idea. I only see what he wants people to see it. He's a great marketer. He's a fantastic fantastic celebrity. He's a fantastic artist. However you want to define artists, but I think Kanye West is a patriot to Kanye West. At least that's what he wants us to feel. So I'm going to go with whatever he's presenting, because he is obviously a public figure.
Okay. How about Alex Jones?
Patriot.
And well, why don't you tell me if you could think of like who is the quintessential traitor to our country right now, or not right now? Who is the quintessential traitor to the United States of America, in your opinion?
Oh man, there's so many.
I know. Top three, top five.
I think looking back now, I think Barack Obama set a lot of the programs that we're fighting, because his programs that he set, especially in education, has now grown. So for sure, I would say that him. Our current administration, I mean, you're talking about letting people opening the borders, for sure. I think there's a lot of people in both Republicans and Democrats. I think that they're traitors. I think anybody who's sent money overseas, our tax dollars, anybody who supported open borders, anybody who was too much of a coward to stand up to mask and vaccines. I think without naming, I don't know if I can name a name, but I would say the people in the medical community. I think they've been big traitors. Pharmaceutical companies, Pfizer, Eli Lilly, all those big, I think they're absolute traitors. Because you know what these things do. You know what the puberty blockers do. You know what the vaccines do, and you put it out anyway. And I think that's a betrayal of the American trust, for sure.
Well, I agree with you on that one. So to end this on a positive note, how about a couple? Who are you like? Who are your heroes? Who have driven you to be where you are, doing what you're doing today? Who are the patriots?
Well, I would say. I mean, I would say that. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't name them publicly because then they would get get doxxed. But I think my greatest luck in life is that I've had very good mentors. Not because they were necessarily patriots fighting for America, but they taught me that that I don't have any competitors. The only person I'm competing against is myself. So if I don't do well, that's okay. Did I do better than I did last year? Or if I don't, then the next year I get a chance to do it again. And I think my mentors have been very good about teaching me to focus on the long game. that no matter what problem I have, it uh, it will only look bad now, but if you keep working at it, you can improve the situation, no matter how impossible the situation. My father was amazing, is amazing. He's with us. He's amazing. But after that, I've had very good mentors, and I think they were very good about reminding me how lucky I was to be born in this country. And I think that's the greatest thing any man can do, any woman can do. But I mean, I can speak as a man. If you have a chance to influence a young man, the greatest thing you can tell him is how lucky he's born in this country, how lucky he is. Because through that luck and through that hope, when he gets, when he gets beaten down, because look, as a man, no one wants to tell young men this, but you lose more than you win. That's just the fact of life. But it doesn't matter how many times you lose. You just got to win one or two times, and everybody calls you lucky. So
Right.
that's what it is. And I think just telling kids that they're lucky to be born in this country, it's the greatest thing you can tell. It's one of the best things you can tell a young person. And I think I've been very lucky in that regard. But as far as, patriots go, I think a lot of the parents who I fight with, like yourself, you've risked jobs, you gave up earning potential, you've done all these different things. And to me, it's easy to be a patriot when you have, great,
Right.
like I love Matt Walsh. I think Matt Walsh, I've been following Matt Walsh for a long, long time when he was just a blogger. So I've known about Matt Walsh for like 15 years. So I love the guy. I think he's great. I think he really found his niche. He's hilarious. And it's not easy. He had to work at it. But I think a lot of parents will come and say, well, he's with Daily Wire. He's got, 3 million followers, whatever. But I think for the parents that go up and their hands are shaking and they speak in front of the school board, or they meet with a counselor and they have our 10 questions and then they do it, to me, those are the patriots. But the best fighter I know is and I'm biased about this. I don't think I'm biased about this, but it's my co-founder, Jennifer McWilliams. She got fired. She could have just said, hey, I've done my part. But she just kept going. She kept going and kept fighting and kept dragging the country along, understanding what social emotional learning is. And even though everybody called her crazy, and now everything she was talking about is in every school. And I think there are, there's no one really like her, but there's certainly people that are in other industries, like in the medical industry. I mean, I know a few therapists that have done what she did, but in that world, there's some doctors. Like I just talked to one the other day. He's like, Colin, swipe right on X. He spent 12 years being an evolutionary biologist, career gone. But now he's turned into something else. Only in this country can you work for 12 years for something, completely gone, and then reinvent himself, because he was so angry at looking at this situation, at what's going on with the trans ideology, because it's just such an offense to what he knows is biology. Only in America, in any other country, he's living on the street. Right? In other countries, he's dying on the street. So the fact that he just turned that around and now he can make a living, a hard living, doing it, it's amazing. And so, my co-founder there, just those people to me are the people who are the patriots to me. Those are the people that are my heroes, not the people that, like I said, I know they work hard. I'm not taking anything away from them, but it's easy to look at them and say, oh, they got all these resources, but they have to work at it. It's the people that are shaking today. Those are the people who are my heroes, because I know that if more people are like that shakes and goes into their principal's office and say, I'm not going to let you show this to my child. I don't care what you call me. Those people, those are my heroes today.
I love that. I agree. That makes me, I agree with you. That is exactly a warrior and a true just patriot and just a decent